Merry Christmas and welcome to your Santa's Core Crusher workout. Today I'm going to do a variety of Pilates exercises with you. We'll do about 5 or 6 of them and then have a brief stretch and move on to another block. Before we get started, make sure you have something comfortable to be laying on and you'll perhaps want a sip of water. Before we do any exercise, the first thing we're going to do is actually focus on your breathing. Would you take your shoulders back and down? Would you put your hand on your belly and your other hand can just be relaxed beside you? And I would actually suggest that you close your eyes for this. I just want you to take a deep breath in and out and feel your belly moving. So a deep breath in for 3 counts and out. And again, in and out. Put your other hand now on your upper part of your chest. When you take a deep breath, the question is, which hand moves? The top hand or the bottom? You want your bottom one to move. Let's take another deep breath. Again, you may close your eyes. In for 3 and out. So focus on your belly moving. Again, in and out. The diaphragm, as you're breathing, activates your core muscles, and so that's why breathing is so important. So let's do these exercises whilst keeping in mind taking in a nice deep breath. First thing you need to do is lay on your back and join me at tabletop. We're going to have our legs parallel to the ground, and you're just going to lay down and you're going to lift your hips up and down while focusing on your breathing. So put your feet together, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your hips up and inhale down. And again, now I like to close my eyes so I can feel what's going on. As you're doing this, pull your abs toward your back and think about the breathing. Exhale as you come up, inhale as you come back down. We're never going to be in a hurry. Now what are you doing with your shoulders? Would you please push them into the ground? Can you relax your neck? Try not to push into the ground very much with your arms. Let your core be doing the work. Again. Let's do this a couple more times. Now keep yourself at tabletop. Lift your shoulder blades off the floor. We're going to do hundreds here. So as you pull your abs in, lift your arms, tighten up your triceps, and I want you to push down as you're breathing. You're going in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Your belly's going to move as you're breathing. Let's do 3 more. One more time. From this position, we're going to roll up to seated and then roll ourselves slowly down. Inhale, exhale, come up. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll down. So the inhale, you do nothing. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Again, inhale, exhale. I want you to hear your breathing. Exhale. Keep those triceps nice and tight. I'm pushing my feet together the whole time. Now try to push your knees together. That may be harder to do, so it's okay to just focus on your feet. Ready? Let's do 2 more. Lift from the chest nice and tall. In. Now let's add on when you come up, then we're going to extend one or both legs if you feel comfortable. Deep breath in. Exhale. Now extend. Bring them in and roll down. Again. Extend. Relax those shoulders when you come down. Right up on those sits bones. Again. How are your hip flexors feeling? We will be stretching them shortly. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Exhale. Up. Slow down. All right, let's do a single leg that's going to kick up. So 1 leg straight, 1 leg comes up. And what's going to happen is I'm going to roll up. So I'm going to go from tabletop, roll up, hold, and then bring myself down slowly. So here's the breath. Inhale, exhale, roll up, hold for a breath. Inhale, down. We'll do 3 more on this leg. Now it'll be a lot harder if you let go of that leg. It's your choice. Point the toe. In and down. 1 more. Hold. In and down. Grab the other leg. Let's do it where we're going to hold. Inhale. Exhale. Hold the breath. In and down. Again. Hold, chest high. Now when you stop holding, it's a lot harder to hold up and stay up. So if you want to do it a little bit quicker, quicker is going to make it a little bit easier. It's up to you. I'm going to try to do this without holding. Hold. And down. Again. In and down. 3 more. Relax the shoulders. Hold. 1 more time. And down. Let's take our arms overhead. One more exercise before we stretch your hip flexors. We're gonna go up to tabletop. I'd like you to circle your arms around and then come back down. Now you have an option here. When you circle around and come up, you could lengthen your legs. But if you have issues in your back, you'll probably want to stay with tabletop. So inhale, exhale, and down. Lengthen if you want. Bring it down. Tabletop. Inhale. Lengthen. Bring it down. Let's do two more. And one. And round, and take one leg straight and one leg under the knee. Pull in toward your shoulder. Push your shoulders to the floor. Close your eyes if you like. Focus on your breathing while you're pushing your lower back into the floor. Point and flex your toe. Two more. Release. Switch. Again. Knee to shoulder. Shoulders to the floor. Back into the mat. Breathe. Point and flex. How about four? Couple more. Now, if you'd like to grab a sip of water, feel free to grab it. I'm going to be moving on to doing exercises whereby we're just going to If you'd like to get a water, grab a sip, and go ahead and pause this for as long as you want. Come back and join me, still laying on your back. We're gonna do alternating, lifting our knee to our chest, just like we were stretching, but this time we're actually gonna work our core, whereby we lift our head and shoulders off the ground. So I'm gonna go, you can put your hands on top this time, and I'm gonna pulse for two, and then switch. You ready to join me? Here we go. In and out. By breathing in and out, still focusing on that diaphragm, pulling the abs in towards your back. I breathe out my mouth and in my nose. Here's 4, 3, 1. Now what we're going to do is lengthen up these legs. They're going to go to a scissor. So now we're coming and holding onto the back of the calves. We're going to double pulse and switch. How are you doing with keeping your quads tight? It helps to point your toes. Let's go 4 more at this pace, and then we're going to just speed it up a wee bit. 2. Okay, so we're going to get rid of those double pulses and just switch, switch. Here's your breathing. I have 10, 9, 8, 2, and 1. Would you put your hands underneath your glutes? so that you're going to glue your lower back into the mat. Now, when you're ready, lift your chest, pull your abs in. Let's lower and lift our legs one at a time, up and down. Go for 4. Now let's do the same leg. I want you to point your toe up and flex your foot down. Point up, flex down. Can you lift a little higher? And can you lift your other leg off the floor? 4, 3, 2. If that's bugging your neck, we're gonna give ourselves a break. Come down here, relax everything. Then we'll start with the other leg. So, abs in, deep breath. Exhale up, point the toe up and down to start. Now you're going to point and flex. And then can you lift your other leg up and down, up and down. Can you go for 4, 2. Here's tabletop. Again, relax down. We're going to bicycle. First, we're going to alternate our legs. Deep breath. Here's 4, 3. Then hold your legs at tabletop and do just your upper body. Go elbow towards your opposite knee. Try not to lead so much with your elbow as you do with your shoulder. Exhale up. We'll do 2 more, then we're going to add the leg in with the upper body. So, as you touch, extend your other leg. Breathe out and in. The harder you want it to go, the lower you're going to let your legs extend. How's the breathing? How many more you're asking? Let's go for 8, 7, 2. Then I want you to adjust your upper body. Go for 8. Can you touch that elbow a little bit higher? Here's 4, 2. Then it's just your legs. Here we go. 8. Then we're going to stretch. Relax your shoulders. Here's 4, 2. And would you stretch by holding underneath your knees? Let your legs just rock from side to side. Then lift your head up. Go a couple more. And then just hug your knees. Feet are going to be together, knees are apart, and just lay back. And then let your feet separate and your legs come as wide as they can. Just breathing. One more deep breath until we move on to our side. Again, pause if you want, grab a sip of water. All right, join me on laying on your side. We're gonna make our body nice and straight and lay down. You can bend your elbow if you feel better about that, or keep your arms straight. I'm just going to take my upper leg and it's going to be coming forward and back. Watch that you're not rotating back on your hip. Try to stay nice and stacked, okay? So this leg is going to swing forward and it's going to swing back. We want to breathe in and we want to breathe out. So please use your full range of motion. Now your hand here is supporting you from maybe moving and rocking back and forth. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging on your abs, then you're going to need to remove that hand from the floor. You may want to bring it up overhead. See what happens if you roll back too far. Let's go for 4 more. Now your top leg is going to go up and down. We're going to point up and flex down, and point and flex. Keep those abs pulled in. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, lift your head off of the floor and go down if you'd like. You can remove your hand. You can reach up and over. Here's 4 more. Now this top leg is going to double tap in front and double tap behind. Up. You can support your head if you want to come up higher. You can also come up here if you like. Double tap, breathe. Keeping the bottom leg nice and straight. Here's 4. Two more. Now your bottom leg is the one that's going to move. Hold your top leg up, abs tight, again, lay if you'd like to, and lift and lower. It's harder if you lift the top leg up more. I'm going to do 1 more. Now I'm going to keep this up and move this forward and back 10 times. I've got 2 more. This leg, oh yeah, it's burning. Well, how about 1 more thing? Can you do little circles 10 times in each direction? 2, 3, 4. 9, 10. It's about to fall off, I think, this leg. This is it for this leg. 8, 9, 10. Relax it down. Oh my goodness gracious. Bend it in here. Give it a little pad. All right, we're going to flip over onto the other side. Your other side. Again, laying down if you like with a straight arm or a bent arm. Nice straight body. Abs in, nicely stacked. Let's take that top leg up and back, pointing and flexing. Then I mentioned if you wanted to make it more challenging to take your hand up overhead. Now it's really hard when that leg comes back to make it so that your hips don't tilt. So take your time. I'm going to do it 4 more times. Then this leg is going to go up and down. So we're going to point our toes up and down. Then you can reach up overhead if you'd like, or you can lift yourself up a little bit. And then I'm going to reach and pull. And down. Abs are still pulling in, always. I'm going to do 2 more, and then I'm going to do a double tap of my toe forward and backwards. Here I go. I double tap forward and back. Again, tricky to not let yourself pivot back and forth. So if you need a little extra balance, bring your bottom leg forward a bit. Let's go for 4. When you've completed that, you're going to hold your top leg up, and the bottom leg is going to touch it up and down. Again, higher is harder. Let's do 4. Then everything stays put up here. The leg is going to go forward and back on the bottom. And relax your head into your hands, or intentionally hold yourself up. I'll do 2 more, and then I'm going to circle my leg, my top leg, 10 times forward. And then backwards. Seven. Then we're going to have a stretch. We're going to do a pigeon stretch whereby our back leg is fairly straight and our top leg we're going to bend, or the forward leg bend, and reach your hands forward but off to the side of the knee. You can let your elbows come to the floor if you would like, and focus on relaxing through your glutes. And when you're ready, join me on the other side. So walk hands forward, off to an angle, nice straight back. The further you bring your foot out from your body, the more intense your stretch will be. Okay, our next block of exercises are going to involve doing a bridge. So whenever you're ready, join me with your feet hip width apart. We're going to scoot our glutes close to our hips. For your next block of exercises, we're going to start with the bridge. So when you're ready, put your feet hip width apart, scoot your glutes close to your ankles, Lay yourself down. I want you to press with the middle portion of your foot and try to not let your knees move side to side. Deep inhale and then exhale, you're gonna lift and you're just gonna be moving up and down on every breath. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, down. Again, breathe in. Exhale, you wanna lift as high as possible. Hold for that. And exhale. Try not to push in with your hands. Instead, you're focusing on lifting with your glutes. It doesn't get to fully activate into the glutes until you've fully extended yourself up. Whereby I mean, don't come halfway. Go all the way. And down. Again. You might want to close those eyes. Feel what's happening underneath your feet. Where are you putting the weight? Right now it's in the middle portion of your feet. You want to be able to wiggle your toes. High, 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 lift. 2 more. Again. Fully exhale. In. Next time I'd like you to hold it a little bit longer. In. Exhale, hold. Hold for a few breaths. And bring it down. Again. Up. Hold for 2 full breaths. In and down. 2 more like that. Exhale up. Deep breath. Again. In and down. You have 1 more time. Breathe. And out. Hold. One more. And down. This time single counts up and down, but you're on your toes. Lift your heels up. Here's your breathing. Exhale up. Put your heels down. Come down. Toes up. Exhale. Put them down. And down we come. That's your pattern. Up. High. Hold. You're driving a little more with your hamstrings with these on your toes. Here's 2 more. And 1 more. We're going to reverse the order. Heels stay down. Exhale up. Come on your toes. Lower it down. Heels down. Lift up. On your toes. Slowly lower it down. You see the change in tempo there? Exhale up. Whoops. Go on your toes. And then slow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it. Lift it. Toes. 4, 3. Be mindful of your hands. They are relaxed. Up. If you want to make it more challenging, take your hands off the floor. Then when you come down, bring your hands over your head. Yeah? Okay, lift up. And lower. 4, 3. Oh, I should be on my toes. I'm sorry. And lift up. On your toes. Go down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift. Go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift. 4. How about 2 more? Here we go. 2 and 1. Up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here comes a single leg. So you might need to move one leg in a little bit toward your midline. Just keep your heel down the whole time. Lift up your other leg to tabletop. Lift all the way. Extend. Bring it in. And go down. Again, inhale. Exhale. In. And down. Go in. Up. And down. And down. Relaxing your hands. In. 2. How about 2 more? And again. 2, 3, and 4. And switch. 8 on this leg. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. 2. And down. Hip as high as you can. Keep pulling your abs in. It's easy to actually forget to do what we're here to do in the first place. Halfway. And down. Two more. One more time. And down. Come over with me and give your quads a stretch here. Take your heel in towards your glutes. Okay. As you're doing this, let your knee come to the floor and let's stretch through those hips. Lengthen your arm up, bend your elbow, take a deep breath. Exhale and pivot around to the floor. Just breathing. One more. And release up. And come to the other side. So again, take hold of the ankle, bring it to your glute, shoulders back, let it come down. Let go, lift up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, pivot. Hold and breathe. One more breath. Now that block has been completed and we're going to move on to our next block. On the next block of exercises, we're laying prone, which means we need to lay on our stomach. When you extend yourself out, put your hands underneath your forehead or underneath your chin so that you're laying comfortably. We're just going to lift our legs up and down for this first set. So, laying down, think about pulling your femur bone, your thigh bone, into your hip bone so that you're able to activate your multifidus, which are your lower back muscles that are part of holding you into good posture, part of your core. So laying down, I want you to pull those femurs into the hip socket, lift your feet off the floor, and lift up and down. Lift on your exhale, inhale down. Remember to activate your abs. Relaxing through your shoulders. Let's go with 2 more. And this time I'd like you to bend your knees, flex your feet, and keep them as so. Now lift your thighs off the floor. Deep breathe in. You've got 8 to go. Try to lift both thighs off at the same time. We're increasing little crease at the base of our glutes here. Let's go 2 more. Now extend out. Take your arms out on an angle, and you're just going to lift your chest up off of the floor and come down. Your thighs are going to push into the ground. Keep your toes pointed. Exhale, lift. Can I ask you to do 1 more, and then I want you to lift and hold for 8 counts. Here we go. Lift 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to do alternating arm and legs, reaching and pulling. You're doing basically a flutter kick whereby you lift your thighs up off of the floor. Bring your elbows back as much as possible. Let's go at our own pace. Deep breath. I'm going to reach for 8 and 7. It's harder if you never let your feet touch the floor again. I have 4 till I'm going to stretch in child's pose. 2, 1, push up. Spread your knees, drop your head to the floor, relax. Deep breath. Come up like a cat, tuck everything. Let yourself sway forward and backwards. I'm going to start to bring in tricep push-ups into our exercises and some planking. If you're not comfortable doing a push-up, if you can be on your hands, fantastic. You don't have to go down very far. But if you don't like what I'm going to do, bring yourself into a low plank and you can be on your knees. Now, if the kneecaps bother you, just lift up your heels. It'll take pressure off. What am I going to be doing? I'm going to be doing a tricep push-up to beast. Oh, how festive, a beast. What you have is your hands underneath your shoulders. I want you to be looking forward. You're going to spread your feet. Now, you can drop to your knees. I'm going into tricep. So I'm going to bend my elbows, come down for 4, 3, 2, push up. Again, go on your knees if you want. Come to plank. Now extend back. Hips go back. Knees are not going to touch on the floor. And then you're going to come forward into plank. Again, elbows are going to bend. You want to be breathing, exhale up. Here's the plank, come back into beast. Everything slow makes it harder, so you find the rhythm that best suits you, okay? Exhale up. Push back. Staying low to the ground, forward, hold plank. Go down, 4, 2, and 1, up to plank, come back, breathe. Exhale up. And again, down, up, push back. And exhale forward. Can we do 2 more? Lift. And forward. And down. And up. This is your last one. And down. Slowly lower yourself down into prone position. And we're gonna go feet hip width apart. Pretend you're holding a big old present in your arms. And I just want you to lift up, exhale, lift down. So go ahead and push your toes toward the floor. Shoulders are pushing away from your ears. Keep pulling your abs in. Let's do one more. We're gonna hold it up this time and shake your present. Find out what's in there. Anything in there? Hello? Maybe you can't hear it because it's diamonds. The box full of diamonds. Fantastic. Let it go down. Let's push ourselves into plank and then into down dog. So up on your hands and on your toes, spread your feet a little bit. Now push yourself back. If you feel like you can go further, but you need to walk your feet in a wee bit, go ahead. Reach towards one knee or the shin and go to the other. And then bring yourself back into plank. So we're actually gonna go reach one time, plank, and then reach to the other time. Other leg, I should say. Here's the breathing in and out. Please try to retract your shoulder blades as you're coming back into your plank. Can you feel the stretch through your hamstring, your calf, when you come into down dog? Let's do 2 more. All right, slowly lower yourself onto the floor again. This time we're gonna be swimming. A breaststroke it is. Breaststroke is drawing an upside down heart with your hands and extending. Your legs are just gonna stay put. Your arms are extending. You wanna exhale up, inhale down. Now if you lay down again, you get a break. But if you keep your hands off the floor, you don't. So it's up to you. Do we break or no? Exhale. Abs in. How high can you lift your chest off the floor? An inch? Take it. Let's do it. Here's 4. 2 more, then I'm gonna take you back to a push-up. Just 1 though, sort of. Arms out and arms legs. Arms out and arms legs. What? Arms and legs lift. Hands go down underneath your shoulders. In one fluid motion, you push up and you come down. If you don't want to go up, join me now on your knees. Bring your heels in. Exhale up. Inhale down. Extend out. So you can be on your knees or your toes. What you want to bear Caution too is that you're not actually going to drop your hips and peel yourself up and down. All body parts must lift at one time off the floor and up. You're pushing with power. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now go with the breathing. Take your time to do it right. Yeah. How about 4 more? Can you keep your ears above your shoulders? 3. One more. Up, push back, come into child's pose, brief stretch here. Up like a cat. Here comes your last move. And I'm not ending with an easy one, let's just say that. All right, you're on your hands underneath your shoulders. Knees are about hip width apart. Now you have an option to stay on your knees and bring your heel up to the ceiling and into your elbow. That would be 1. Up, this would be 2. How do you make it harder? You're not on your knees at all. You're gonna lift your knee off the floor, extend, and bring it in. I have 4 on each side, done 2 times through, and a hold for 8 at the end. We'll give our wrists a little break in between sets. All right, hands, knees up, flex your foot, lift up, and bring the knee in. Breathing. Now the lower you keep your other knee towards the floor, the harder you're gonna make this. This is 4. I'm gonna switch and go. One more. Little break is coming. What's the break? Child's pose, extend out one arm. Legs wide. Let your wrists relax. And then repeat. And then let's go again. But at the end of those 4 knees, I'm gonna hold my knee at my elbow for 8 counts. Ready, set, begin. Heel up, knee touch. Ready, glue it. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, place it down, other leg, extend up, 1, glue it, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1, come down, come out. Shall we stretch? Oh yes, please. Relax. Just the breathing. Okay, fall on your side. It's a fetal position stretch. Arms extend from your shoulders. Knees around 90 degrees. It's a deep breath in. On the exhale, lift the top arm. Have a look at it. You want to place the hand to the floor. Try to get your shoulder blades to touch the floor. All you're doing is breathing. Now bring your knees toward the ceiling. feet are together, but now your knees fall apart. Your elbows are bending slightly like a cactus. You may want to close your eyes and imagine sinking into a fluffy cloud. Just breathe in. And we're going to repeat the stretch on the other side. Take a deep breath. Exhale, pivot over. And on your ready, it's a deep breath. And on the exhale, you lift, you lengthen, and you hold. Relax through your neck. From this position, again, your knees are just coming to the center. I want you to please extend one leg. Hold the back of the calf, sink yourself back down, and if you can, try to extend your other leg as well. Stretching hamstring and hip flexor. Take your toes and point them slightly inward. Deep breath. When you're ready to figure four, we're going to cross the ankle over the knee, lift and push our knees far, far away, tailbone to the floor, and just point and flex your toes. One more time. Now we're going to take that leg that we're holding on to, extend it upward. Again, point the toe, lengthen the leg if you would like. Can you relax your shoulders? On your ready, we're going back to figure four. So cross the ankle on the knee, lift, push the tailbone to the floor. Again, we're pointing and flexing the foot. Couple more. I'd like you to continue to hold the leg that you have. We're going to use it to round ourselves to seated. So unfold the leg. Use this, crisscross your legs at the top, and then continue forward, reaching as much as you can, dropping your elbows toward the floor. Just breathing. Link your thumbs together, tuck your head, pull your arms forward. Keep everything tucked. Pull toward one hip. Then to your other hip. Reach forward again, change your legs, and then come forward all the way, elbows to the ground. One more deep breath. And then come all the way up. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Bring them back and down. Let's take another breath. One more time. Thank you so much for joining me on the Santa Core Crusher workout. I hope you had a good one. Feel free to join me for any other workout or the seasonal Santa or Christmas themed ones. Hope you have a great day. Leave a comment if you want and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. Have a good one.